This video is made available by the Technology and Applied Design program at Berea College under a Creative Commons Attribution, Share Alike version 3.0 license. So we're going to ask you to use Google Docs for some of your work this term. So you're going to need to create a Google account if you don't have one. Once you have one, you can go to drive.google.com and it will look something like this. You can see you've got files and folders. You can switch it to a list. You get a file called How to Get Started by default. But you can then go in and say New, and you create folders and documents. So I'm going to start by creating a TAD 130 folder for me to store files in. And if I go into that folder, I can then actually create a Google document, which is basically a word processing document. It would be useful to give it a name. We'll call it Candlestick Response or Reflection. And I'm going to put my name and the date and some other things at the top. That's still a useful thing to do even in this digital age. And I want you to look at the top of the screen here. You can see where it keeps saying saving. If you are on the network while you're working, the wonderful thing about Google Drive is it will automatically save your work. So you don't have to worry about your computer crashing because it's all saved in the cloud, as they say. So here I've pasted in my essay. I didn't think you'd want to see me watch. You wouldn't want to watch me write the whole thing. I'm going to go ahead and put a header on it, though. I think you should probably have a header for each section of your document for each of the objects you designed. And now I'm going to need to bring in an image. So it takes me a moment here to fiddle around and find the image. The other thing that I'll say about Google Docs, what's nice is you can save to your hard drive Word documents. You can save things as PDFs. So this is really a nice tool for writing in general in that it lets you put together a paper. It's backed up automatically, and then you can actually save it in lots of ways for giving to faculty as part of your studies. So coming back, here are the two images. I had created some images in the previous video. So I'm going to go up to Insert and Image. And then it says I can drag an image here or I can choose an image to upload. So I'm going to drag one of those images in and we should be able to see right here, bam, there is my sock and jean detangler. It is going to take over the world. Watch for the Kickstarter campaign. And I can choose to wrap text around this. So I don't split any words. I can set a margin, so that way I've got a little space. I can resize the image and then put it in different places on the page. But really, we want to see your candlesticks and the objects that you design. So I think that when you're inserting images, you can either use wrap text or break text, but go ahead and make the image the full width of the page. This is not padding out the length of the document. This is making it easier for us to see what you've created. So there you go. You can see that I've got the beginnings of a response where I'm writing up my design intent and I'm including, you can include several pictures. Now I want to request feedback on this work. In other words, turn it in. And so we go to the TAD 130 page, go to the learning activities, go down to imagining a candlestick. And if we scroll down here, this is we're going to go to the submission section of the assignment. It says insert video here. I'm working on it. But we're going to click on this link. We're going to go to Kaizena. And this page lets you ask for feedback on Google Documents. So when you click on Ask for Feedback, you'll have to find where you saved your document. Now I've switched Google accounts here, so don't be confused. And I'm going to select the document I want feedback on. And I can scroll down and say Select. And then I have to choose a box. So I'm going to choose the candlestick box. And I'm going to ask the TAD faculty for feedback on my candlestick design. Kaizena will import the document. It says, "Ooh, hey, you're done." And it will show it to you. But at this point, you have submitted your work. And we are now able to come in and give you feedback on it. And you will get an email, I think, when we are done giving you feedback. So this is a really nice tool that lets us both get access to the document, provide feedback, and we're going to give it a try this term.